having a great Tuesday morning. I hope you can join me this morning. We have a fun project to do with this spigot planner that I got from Hobby Lobby. And if you do watch the replay, just hashtag replay in the comments. That lets me know that you stopped by and watched today's video. And I do appreciate you stopping by. We are also streaming on YouTube today. And I can't see comments. I still can't see comments over on YouTube. I'm still working on that setup, but I'm hoping to have that figured out soon. I'm going to go over here to my computer and get my comments pulled up for Facebook. Here y'all are coming in. Good morning, Sherry. Welcome in. Hello, Em and Sue and Carrie Ann. Welcome in, ladies. I hope y'all are having a good week so far. Hello, Lisa. Welcome in. So here is that spigot planner. Y'all probably saw it last week in my haul that I did from when I went to Hobby Lobby. Thank you, Em. Hello, Lori and Penny. Thank y'all for being here this morning. So they had several sizes. I think there were 3 sizes. I'm pretty sure. But I just got the small size, which is this, and then the size up, the medium. But I kept the tag so I could remember how much. So the smaller size, this size here, was $8.99. And they are in the spring section, and they have 40% off of the spring right now. Hello, Clifton's Crafty Casa. Welcome in. Hello, Norma. And the other size, which is the one we're going to be working with today, it is $12.99 with the 40% off. And I can't remember how much the larger size was. I cannot remember, but I just got a couple of the medium and the small size to work with. And we are going to be using milk paint this morning. I did create a cute label to go on this as well. Hello, Lynn. I saw your video while you were at Hobby Lobby. You have that little pink piggy. They had such cute piggies in there. Oh, my goodness. I could have gone crazy. Hello, Tish. Welcome in, friend. Hello, Tony and Beverly, Tracy. Welcome in. Thank y'all for being here. I hope y'all are having a good week so far. And I hope y'all had a good weekend. Good Monday, yesterday, all the things. How's y'all's weather? Our weather, it's chilly this morning, but it's supposed to get up near 70 today. And then after today, for several days, like as far as I could see, it was going to be close to 80 degrees. So I am so excited. Y'all are going to see me working in my yard really soon. Hello, Devonna. Welcome in. Okay, y'all, let me go ahead and show you. So I already did a coat of paint on the one we're going to be working with, just to save on some of the time with the painting. So are y'all ready? Okay, so before. And this is what we have so far. So look at all the chipping we're getting, y'all. So let me tell you, I didn't add extra bond to the milk paint. I didn't prep the piece. I just went straight on with that milk paint. And this is the color Lantern in the Sweet Pickins milk paint. And I do have the Lantern in stock. So if you need this in your life, you can message me. And the packs like this are $7.70. Let's see. We are having great weather as well. Hello, Kathy. Good morning from Oklahoma. Y'all are 80 and windy. Hello, Teresa and Diane. Hello, Teddy Bear. I'm missing y'all coming in here. Hello, Misty and Nancy. Chilly and warming up. Hello, Glenna and Jackie. So y'all are having great weather too, most of y'all. Vivian is in southern Alabama and it is 77. Doesn't that feel great? It's like fresh air when you start getting those warm temps again. Hello, friend. That is a neat planner. Jealous of your Hobby Lobby stuff. Y'all have to go. Y'all, I know not everybody has a Hobby Lobby in their area though. Hello, Michelle from Missouri and Rebecca. Hello, Julie. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you found me too. And Joanne, oh no, it's freezing rain in Pennsylvania and snowing in New York. Oh my goodness. It's so amazing how it can be so different in the different areas. Okay, so with milk paint, it comes in a powder form and you just mix equal parts powder to your water. So I have that mixed up here. I covered it with aluminum foil just so it wouldn't dry out because we are not done painting. We are going to paint on a second coat. So there's that beautiful color, and I did mix it just a little bit thicker. So you can put a little less water if you want it thicker, and of course more water if you want it thinner, or if you want it like a stain. You can stain your wood with it as well. It never ends. Oh, the rain never ends. And not every Hobby Lobby has the same items. That is true, Kathy. No Hobby Lobby in Canada. Oh no, friend. Cloudy, drizzly rain in the 40s and 50s. Hopefully it'll clear up soon, Nancy. Hello, Trisha. Hello, Stephanie. Stephanie Wisby. Wait, did I say that right? Wispy, yes. Rainy in Kentucky. Hello, Paula. And it's 39 for Jackie. Oh, so y'all are still pretty chilly. Okay, so now really, if you wanted to just go this one coat on here, I think it looks really good, but I am going to look, we're still chipping. To get that chipping, you can just rub over your piece to help it keep, chip along. And now once you get your piece all completed, you have it like you want it, you can spray it with Rust-Oleum, or I like to use the Rust-Oleum's Clear Matte Sealer. You can also go over it with a wax, and Sweet Pickins also has a top coat you can seal your pieces with. Okay, here's the label. I'm so excited. I'm like, which way do I go? Here's the label that we're going to put on it. So, but first, before the label, I think we'll go ahead and put some more paint on it and work with, actually, I think I'm going to put the label on and then work around the label. So I like to do that usually. So let's do it that way. And I will post this label for y'all later today where y'all can save it and print it and use it. See, here's the different size. So this is the medium size we're working with today, and this is the small. And they did have a large size also, but I just got the medium and the smalls. Hello, Ray, and thank you for sprinkling. Hello, Kimmy. How are you, friend? I finally saw your comment, Kimmy. I know you were telling me the other day, you're like, I'm in your lives and you don't see my comments. Hello, Tracy. You saw Hobby Lobby on Amazon, Sharon? So they have their stuff on Amazon? Is that what you're saying? It's foggy and 39. Hello, Vintage Flair with Julie. And hello, Christy Lynn. Thank you, Chrissy. I'm glad that you do, because I talk a lot. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you for sharing the cuteness. And y'all, I know we're going to be clogged up. I don't listen. Y'all told me to put like a pin in here or something to keep it from clogging up. And I didn't listen, but I think we have just a little opening there. We can get some through. Nope, still coming out. Hold on. Hold, please. Okay, I think we're clear now. We are clear. Okay, let's get this. And the reason why a lot of the time I like to put my label first and work around my label is because, we're using cinnamon. So the label may not adhere as good if you're putting it over that cinnamon and all that texture and everything. So that's the reason why I usually like to put my label first and just work around it. So this label is going on this smooth surface, and I know it's going to adhere good, you know. So our little spigot is a little crooked, so I can't go by that to center my label. So I'm going to just have my seam in the back there. And then center this label by that. Make sure it's on there good. Or straight. Hello, Natalie. It's clear for now, I know. Until tomorrow. I'll have to replay because I forgot. And oh, that's okay, Jennifer. You really didn't miss much. We just put a first coat. I don't listen. Well, I actually did the first coat before the live, so you didn't even do that. You didn't even miss that. We were talking about it. So I'm going to just add this heat to make sure it's adhered good. And also this heat will heat set our label on our piece. And heat set that ink. Because most of the time I print my images on regular copy printer paper. So when I got these at Hobby Lobby, I was automatically thinking of this on like at a barn where it's been sitting out for years and years, and we just gotta make it look old and worn, because nothing on a farm or at a barn looks new, right? So this can't look like it came from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so here's our label on. Hello, Judy from Tennessee. I made the label, Lynn, so I'll be posting that later, and y'all can, did I leave my water in the kitchen? I think I did. Let's see. Let me just make me a little bowl of water right here. I can put my brushes in. See what happens when you wash your paint brushes. All right, let me just set that over there. You have one of these, Judy? Hello, Tracy's Crafts. Hello, Sarah and Krisha. Welcome in. There is Robin, Hometown Homemade. Welcome in, friend. Hobby Lobby's going to sell out watching this. Yes, so I'll post this label this afternoon where y'all can save it and print it. Have you made eggs and sausage out of your flour dough? I have not, Joanne. I have seen other crafters do that, but I have not done that. I'm pretty sure Sam from Graham's Rustic Farmhouse, I'm pretty sure she has, and maybe Margie with the Crafty Heifer. She may have, but I have not. That definitely looks fun to do, though. Hello, Esmeralda and Pam, Mary. Hello, Cheryl and Ada. Welcome in. So we are turning this brand new Hobby Lobby piece into an old farm well. So what I'm going to do with the second coat of paint, we are going to sprinkle in some cinnamon, because I'm going to use the cinnamon to make that faux rust. And I'm just being careful around my label right now. And I am going to go pretty thick. I'm not going to go as thick like where we already have chipping from the first coat. because I am loving that where it's already chipped. Okay, so now that that is wet, here it is. I'm like, where's my cinnamon? So we're going to sprinkle, we're going to go heavier, like around the label and around the top and even the bottom, like where it's been sitting in the dirt. And like where it would collect, like right here, it would collect and rust more. So we're going to put that heavier there. And then just lightly sprinkle throughout the rest. I was trying to figure out what that noise was. I hear like a weird noise. Maybe that's Lacey in there doing something. Y'all are probably like, is she okay? But then it almost sounds like birds. Let's see. Hello, Karen. Hello, Dana. And there's Michelle, Snow Fox Designs. And Amy. Good morning, Judy. There is Leah. Hello, Leah. And Vivian, did I tell you hello? We'll go ahead and do the, oh, I just got paint on my, well, it's okay. I don't mind to get a little bit of paint on the label because I know y'all hear me say it. That helps the label look like it was made into the piece and not just decoupaged on top. Okay, let's sprinkle, sprinkle. We're going to sprinkle heavy above that label and under it. Okay. Hello, Rennie. Welcome in. Hello, Trisha's Treasures. That is okay. Sweet Pickins milk paint is heat activated and gives you, yes, yes, exactly, Dana. Thank you so much. We used milk paint on this, and this is the color Lantern. And I am a retailer for the Sweet Pickins milk paint, and you can message me to order. Hopefully one day I will finish my website where y'all can just go to my website and place your orders. And it's my fault because I do keep putting that on the back burner. Just being busy with other things. But we will get it. Okay, I'm going to go heavier here. Hello, Karen. How are you, friend? Did I tell you hello, Kristen? Kristen Carter. Welcome in. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Now, look, we're still getting chipping, y'all. So I don't think we're going to have any trouble with getting this piece to chip. But like I said, I did not prep this piece. I didn't add extra bond to my paint. You can add the extra bond. Y'all saw me do that. Was that last Friday? We did our milk can and I added the extra bond to the paint and we ended up not getting any chipping at all. I was just trying to control it, you know, from chipping too much. So I'm okay with covering this spout piece again. I think I am going to leave like the spigot handle this brown color. What do y'all think? Or do you think I should add some black and give that chippy look to the handle too? We'll definitely have to do that last because I'm using that to hold on to. But let me know what y'all think about the handle. And let's sprinkle in our cinnamon on this part. I actually think that black chippy would look good on that handle too. Leave handle, leave it brown. It's already, you like the rust, leave it. Okay, y'all are saying leave it because we can still like dab on some, maybe some coffee grunge and put some cinnamon on that handle too. And then it would go with like all the places that are chipping everywhere else. It would all go together. And we have those same brown tones in our label. I think I'll add just a little more. Okay, leave it. Okay, leave it. Y'all said leave it. The majority said leave it. Hey, Mary, Ocean Breeze, and me. You're going to Hobby Lobby today, Ginger. Hello, Penny. Remake it pretty. Remake it pretty. Okay, let's dry this. Hello, Susan and Irene. Yes, look at our piece from Hobby Lobby, but we have to, it can't look like it came from Hobby Lobby. It has to look like it's been on a farm, sitting by a barn for years and years. Drawing all the water for the livestock and the garden. Leave it, Beverly. Okay, I'm going to leave it. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Tracy. Yes, I do have auctions. So this year, I'm going to stick to the last Thursday of every month. Will be a live auction on my page at 1 o'clock Eastern time. So y'all can go ahead and mark your calendars for the rest of the year and put your reminds. Now, I'm sure at one time or other I'll have to change, I'll have to reschedule and do a different day. But for the most part, that's what we're going to go with. And that'll just make it easier to help y'all keep up with it. And help me plan for it. So we're going to get this good and dry. And then we are going over this with our Coffee Podge mixture. Hello, Denise. I gotta have that. And if I missed you coming in, thank you so much for being here and welcome in. If you have a tin can piece of copper pipe and the handle, you could make this. Yes, you could. Just take you a planter and then take you, like you said, a pipe, and then put your little, you can even buy these little spigot handles by themselves and make this. So there you go. If your Hobby Lobby doesn't have one, you can still make it. You did catch me, my girl. You sure did. All right, I think we're almost dry. And you might blow off a little bit of your cinnamon, but for the most part, it will stick in that wet paint. I saw some items that came up that said Hobby Lobby on them. Oh, wow. Well, I did not know that. Well, that's good for the people that don't have a Hobby Lobby in their area, or if it's really far away. Okay, I'm seeing some chipping underneath. So see if you see it chipping, which it's kind of hard to with our cinnamon, but you can rub over the area to help it along. You see where it's chipping more right there? I don't want to rub too much though, because our cinnamon, you know, I don't want to rub the cinnamon off. So we're going to take our coffee podge, and all that is, I know my jar looks rough, y'all, but all that is school glue mixed with your coffee grunge. So your coffee grunge, look how all that settles to the bottom. So I can just add some more water in there. But all this is hot water, instant coffee, cinnamon, vanilla, and pumpkin pie spice. Let me use this brush right here. No, let me see if I have a bigger brush. But I want my bristles to be softer. I think we'll use this one. And I do have those jars. You can get those jars, that's coffee grunge in a jar, and all you do is add the water when you get it. And those are $12. And I have the refill bags for $6. So we're going to take this and just dab over that cinnamon. That's all we're going to do. And you can also, at this point, if you want to add more cinnamon in your coffee podge, you can do that. Like if you know, if you have an area you want it to look more rusted. And see, we're helping it chip along as we do this too, so that's good. You can go online as order as well to see sizes and prices. Yes. Marie, are you talking about the price of the planter, this planter here? So this is the medium size planter, and it was $12.99, but it's in the spring section, so you'll get the 40% off. And then the smaller size, which is this size, if you're just getting on, this is what it looks like when you get it. And the smaller size is I forgot. Was it $8.99? Here it is. Yes, $8.99 for the smaller size. Okay, and we are going to, I'm not going to add much, but I'm just going to add a little bit of our instant coffee grounds, just so it'll look a little bit dirty also. And these are just instant coffee grounds. I'm going to sprinkle these like at the bottom right here. Along this little piece, a little bit at the top. Not as much. And let's just sprinkle in a tad more cinnamon. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add heat to this section. So I like to work in sections with this, because when you add your heat, that is where a lot of the magic happens, because it'll all melt and that coffee podge will heat up. I don't know what it does, but it's just amazing. Thank you, Em. Yes, Barbara, this can be done on a glass jar, and we have done glass jars live, and I also have some shorter video tutorials doing the glass jars. You can also do this technique on like the nesting boxes, the cardboard type material. So see the look that we're getting so far. And you can layer this up as many times as you want. You can go back in with your coffee podge and then your cinnamon if you want to add more cinnamon, or your instant coffee grounds. Okay, so let's keep going to the other side. My face is itching and I'm like, yes, it is. The next auction, Rennie, will be the last Thursday of the month. I had to think. The last Thursday of the month at 1 o'clock Eastern time. And I will post it on my page, so y'all can keep checking the page for updates. And I'll also remind you, like, when I'm live, when, you know, when an auction's coming up soon. And if you say you want to do this, but say the color you're using it on, you don't really want this brown tint of the coffee podge, so you could just use Mod Podge, regular Mod Podge instead of the coffee podge. Or mix you some school glue with a little bit of water, and you can just use that mixture. Okay, I think we'll go ahead and put some on the front. Thank you for sprinkling the cuteness. Joanne, I've got to do the syrup. I think I've had a couple of people to help me out and tell me different ways I can do it. So now I just need to find the time and try it for myself and see what works best for me. And then I'll share it with y'all, because we got to get some syrup on those pancakes. And I'm not doing the inside because what we're putting in here, you won't be able to see the inside once we get it all done. So we're going to go in with those instant coffee grounds around that label, up at the top, and you can sprinkle this as heavy as you want. Or you could skip the coffee grounds. Like if you don't really want that dirty look, you just want that cinnamon faux rust look. But to me, the coffee grounds it also looks like rust, kind of like older rust. And I'm going to go over this dried part one more time. Just that dried cinnamon. Okay, let's add some to our handle, or our pipe, not our handle. I should have put something under to catch all this stuff, but I didn't. Hello, Joanne. Just simply crafting. Yes, Paula, I will. And if I forget, just comment on something that you see me post, and that'll remind me, and I will give you the link to that. It's been on sale. I know I sent the link to somebody a few days ago and it was on sale, so that was a plus. We are getting so much chipping on this part, which is good because it's like this part is exposed to the elements, the sun and everything more. So, you know, all that paint's just about wore off of it. Hello, Stacy. Thank you, Rhonda. Yes, I've had this going on in my head for a couple of days, so I was so excited to finally be able to do this project today. Do y'all do that when y'all are thinking of something you want to make and you just make it in your head for a few days? Okay, I think that is good. But like I said, you can always go back and add more. You know, if after you dry it and you're thinking, well, I need more here, or I'd like to have more here, you can always add more. Just add that Coffee Podge or Mod Podge. Thank you, Beverly. Yes, you do, Brenda. Thank you for sprinkling, Stacy. Thank you, Rhonda. Hey, Julianne. There is sweet Julianne. You do too, Cheryl. That's so funny. You can touch it up as you're adding that heat, but just don't get your bristles under your heat tool because it will melt those bristles. Is there a certain coffee you use? Look at their chippiness is flying. For the instant coffee, I just get Walmart's brand. It's a cheaper, but I mean, whatever instant coffee you have on hand is fine too. And I have gotten the instant coffee from the Dollar General before. And it comes in a glass container. So after you're finished with it, you can craft with your container. Do y'all see all that texture we're getting on the pipe part? Just look at all that. I just love it. And you sound like you're speaking from experience. I might be, Amy. I'm trying to help y'all out. I looked on Hobby Lobby. I can't find it. Let's see. Yes. Well, here is the 9-2. There's two different. Okay, here it is. Okay, are you ready? I'll give y'all a minute. Same with Dollar Tree coffee has glass jar. Oh, the Dollar Tree does? Did I see? Yes, I did see Jody. Hello, Jody. All right, it is 602-2834. That's the number for the small one. 602-2834. Actually, that's the number for the medium too. So I guess when it comes up, it'll just have all the sizes on there. And it's in the spring shop. Grungy goodness, yes. Thank you, Tracy. Hello, Angie. Lynn, did I tell you hello? I don't think that I did. Look at how that chipped back there on the back. I wish we would have got more chipping like that on the front, but that's okay. We did at the top right there. Let them screenshot it. Someone asked, what's your favorite off-white whitish color in the milk paint? Creamy is my favorite off-white color. And then Flour Sack is my favorite brighter white color. And it's still not like a super bright white. The Flour Sack is still more of an off-white, but those are my two favorite. Do y'all want to screenshot that code or are y'all good? Just let me know. I'm going to dry this just for a few more, maybe another minute. And we'll see what we can put in this. Thank you, Amy. You're welcome, Joanne. Hello, Mandy. Pumpkin. I love calling you that. If you can't tell. You found him, Tish? Ray, this month's color of the month is Cheshire in the Bespoke collection. And I'm glad you asked that question because I was going to share that with y'all and forgot. So Cheshire is a beautiful green color, a farmhouse green. And what's today? The 3rd. So the paint subscription invoices will be going out within the next couple of days. I don't think they've gone out yet. But if you haven't received it yet, it will be this week. You'll get it this week. Okay. I think that is good. Really, really neat looking. Thank you, Casey. On Hobby Lobby, they are 40% off still. That's what my daddy always called my mama. Oh, Pumpkin. My daddy, for the longest time, he called my mama Prissy. And when they started getting older, what was it? Did he start calling her Stinker? It's like after all those years, you go from Prissy to Stinker. I'm pretty sure it was Stinker. Okay, y'all. Oh, yeah, I forgot I don't have my jar of water in here. So let me put that there. Let's clean up just a tad. Small is $5.39, medium $7.79, large is $10.19. And aren't those awesome prices, y'all? I mean, you just can't beat that. Those are like better than some Goodwill prices. Okay. Let's switch gears here. Okay, so this is what we have. I just love it. So let's put some filler in there to take up some space. So here is my plan. Hey Christy, Craftbox Christy. The decorative garland that resembles the greenberry bush. Yes, Dana, thank you for that. Because I know that's a real popular garland. Thank you, Susan. Okay, so we just need some filler in there. And we're going to put some Spanish moss on top. Oh, so I was telling y'all the story of our piece. So if you missed it, this is like an old well that's out on the farm sitting by the barn, and it's like 100 years old. But it's springtime, and we have our greenery and everything's starting to sprout, and the birds are starting to make their nest. So that is the situation here. We're going to have a little bird that's making her nest in this well or pump, water pump or well. Thank you, Brenda. Hello, sweetie pie, Debbie. I found my discontinued bushes and put them in a safe place to craft. There you go, Christy. Okay, I was just pulling some of that apart so it's not so bunched up. Okay, now, so the greenery I have for this, y'all are gonna laugh. The greenery I have for this is a little too green. So we're going to tone it down just a little bit with some coffee. So I've already done some of it, but I just wanted to show y'all. See, this is what it started out like. See how these just look like little weeds that sprout up in the pasture or in the yard, and those clover thingies, that's what that is. I can't think of the name. Is it just called clover maybe? But I toned it down some with coffee over here. So all I did, and this is actually one of those rings, like the candle rings that you put in your lanterns, or, you know, put a candle in the middle. But we're going to take this apart today to use in our project. So all I did was put it down in the coffee, and I'm just using my dowel rod to get it down in there. And then I just kind of slosh it around because I do have some cinnamon in here, and that's just sloshing that around, getting it on that greenery. And you can let it soak in here for a while, but I just did a quick little dip and just took it right back out. Then you can just kind of tap it like this to help get some of that coffee off. And you can pat it dry with a towel, or you can let it dry by itself. Hey, Kim. She bought $96 of my crafts for her farmhouse kitchen remodel. That is awesome. That is awesome. So your pieces are going to a good home. Okay, so see, we just lay that out on our towel. But that's all you do if you need to tone down your greenery a little bit. But this piece was wrapped up. I think we can just cut it apart. But some of these wires we can just unwrap like this. And see, that just fell off once you start unwrapping those wires. Okay, let me get another piece. I might get impatient and just start cutting it. Here it is. Once you find the end, that's the most challenging part. Then it unwraps pretty easily. Faux foods and grungy jars. Well, that'll be awesome in her farmhouse. The perfect decor pieces. Norma, did I tell you hello? And I see you welcoming someone that is new. I can't tell the name, but thank you so much for being here. Welcome in. And I have had this greenery a while. There is a place that's local to me, but you can find them online and they do ship. The name of the store is Two Broke Teachers. So y'all can find them on Facebook. And they have so much greenery and all kinds of stuff. Y'all have to find them and check out their page. But they're in Tabor City, North Carolina. Where'd that go? Okay, now let me find my little cutter over here. I think we can just, that came right off, so that was good. Now I'm going to stick some of this towards the back, and then I have a nest we're going to put closer up to the front. Off center, we're going to off center the nest, and then I have some cute eggs to put in it. I'm about to just start pulling. There we go. It's funny, like at first you try to take your time with it, and then you're just, whatever it takes, just ripping it apart. Yeah, I just love this. It looks like springtime. You know how all the weeds start sprouting up everywhere? We get weeds here before we get grass. So we're usually mowing the weeds for a while before the grass starts turning green. And you can just bend it however you need it. So I don't want it too tall because I don't want it to compete with like my spigot and everything. Okay, so let's place the nest. Here it is. Before we add any more greenery. So here's my little nest. And I think I got this nest from Goodwill. I hope it's not too big. I'm going to kind of nestle it, but like to the back a little bit. And I'll probably glue it in, but not yet, because I just want to make sure I like it there. And then I have these little eggs. I get these off of Amazon. And you get a bunch in the pack, and they're all different colors. But we're going to use, like there's yellow, green, blue, and this color. Oh, and brown. So I can link those eggs too if y'all want me to. I use a lot of eggs in my spring crafts. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Do you ever go to the pot? I do, Rebecca. There's one in Pigeon Forge also. I do sometimes, yes. Yes, please. Okay. I spent yesterday weeding my back and side yard. I still have the front to do, but I'm sore from yesterday. Yes, it will make you sore. Thank you, Barbara. Barbara. I'm in love with this greenery. Light and airy. Yes, it is. I will. Hello, Beth. Grungy Goodness. There's Grungy Goodness herself. And if y'all see a page on here that y'all are not following, please do. And we can grow the crafting community. What's the label on it? No, Sally, we put the label on, and that's one that I made. So I'll be sharing that label. This is what it looked like when we started. So I do have another one just so I could show y'all. Hello, the checkerboard covered. Welcome in. And thank you, Sally. But I will post that label for y'all, and y'all can save it and print it and use it if y'all get you one of these from Hobby Lobby. Yeah, I'll have to take y'all in that store sometime because I'll have to go back in there and get me some more candle rings since I'm using this one because I'll need some more. But I couldn't help it. I'm like, that is the perfect greenery. I need that today in my project. Okay, so we have a bird we're going to add. But we do have to paint the bird first. Okay, so here's our bird, but we're going to paint him because the red just won't go. We're going to paint him Gravel Road in the Dixie Belle chalk paint. Hello, Lindsay, Moody Cow Cottage. I so need to get one of these. Yes, you do. Everyone needs one of these. So let's paint our birdie because I want him to I hear a lawnmower or a tractor outside or something. But I want him to blend in the piece, like she's just kind of hiding in there, you know. And again, I don't want to take away from my spigot because that's more my focal point of the piece. What do y'all call it, a spigot? You just bought the red bird and the blue bird from DG. Yes, thank you, because I meant to tell y'all that I got several of these birds from Dollar General, and I got them, was it last summer I got them? But I got a bunch, so I've had them in my stash, but I just love them. They're the perfect size for your craft projects, and you can just paint them, you know, whatever color you need to match your project that you're working on. Okay, let's dry this and then we can paint the head. What kind of paint works best on a plastic peanut butter jar? Tracy, I would use chalk paint on plastic because chalk paint, you don't have to do really any prep before you paint. It's a thicker paint and it adheres to your piece. You know, like plastic and glass and things like that. Yes, Beverly, they are in the spring section. These little birdies were $1 each. Spigot, yes. Okay, y'all do say spigot. That's what you call it, Lindsay. I need to go get some more of these birds too because I'm running low. But they just paint so easily because of the material that they're made with. You know, I love the ones from Hobby Lobby, but they're slick and smooth, so they don't, I mean, they paint, you know, you can paint over them, but these are just easier to paint over. I'm sorry, I think I was yelling when I had that, when I had that dryer going. I forget I have my microphone sometimes, so I don't need to raise my voice. Oh my goodness. And see, that coated really well. Like, we could go over it with a second coat just to make sure we got all the cracks and crevices. But I'm going to just go ahead and go with this for the live and just to finish, you know, getting it put together. But this is the finishing piece here, our birdie. And I do want to add some dark antiquing wax to this too. I'm trying not to burn my fingers. Hello, Gayla. This little birdie came from Dollar General, and they are $1. There's blue ones and red ones, but you can paint them whatever color you need for your project. Oh, y'all, I'm about to forget to tell y'all that I will be live tomorrow. I'll be live in Lolly's crafting group. Let's see, she changed her name. It's the Crafting Coop with Lolly event group. So I'll be live again in the morning at 10 Eastern time. So I hope that you can join me in the morning and also follow along in the event all day. There'll be crafters all day. And make sure you're a part of that group so you can refresh your page and watch all the crafters in one place. Yes, we are live. Hello, Jen. Okay, let's get our dark wax. I've got the Bear antiquing wax. And we're just going to add some to our birdie. And then we're ready to nestle him in our 100-year-old farm piece. And this wax is also sealing in our paint, our chalk paint, because it doesn't have a sealer in it. And I always like to go a little heavier on the wings and the tail feathers. And just get it all in those cracks and crevices. Okay. Crafters all day. I'll never get anything done. You'll be at your booth tomorrow, Barbara. Hello, Carol. I don't think I told you hello. Hello, Doris. Okay, y'all. So if you're just getting here, this is what we have made today. And it all started with a little spigot planner from Hobby Lobby. That's what we started with. So let me find a place for our birdie. I can kind of push the nest over. And I'm going to nestle her in the weeds there. Like she's kind of hiding. Thank you, Em. Hello, Sandra. Welcome in. Thank y'all all for joining me this morning. All right, so what do y'all think? You love it, Nancy? Emily always wants me to put roses in something. Hello, Marcia. No roses, Em. And Amanda's Attic Antiques. I love that. Hello, I just saw a first-time watcher that scrolled by really fast. Patricia, thank you so much. And I'm so glad you are here. I hope that you will come back and see me. Budamus, thank y'all so much. And if you are new to me today and aren't following me, I hope that you will follow. If you'll tap your screen, it should come up and give you the option for you to hit follow. I go live a couple times a week. Sometimes I'll go live an extra day if I'm in an event or something. And then I do have live auctions on my page where I sell the things that I make. Thank y'all so much. Hello, Alice. I don't think I told you hello. And Kimmy, thank you so much. So again, I'll be live in the morning at 10 with Lolly's, the Craft and Coop with Lolly event group. So be sure y'all head over and join her group. And she has lots of events. Thank you, Patricia. She has lots of events each week, so you are sure to get some inspiration in that group, being a part of her group. And if you ask me a question and I missed it, feel free to send me a message. It's hard to see all the comments and answer all the questions. That is why we call it. Oh, thank you, Denise. And I love you all, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the morning. At 10 Eastern. All right, I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day. And there's Lolita. Hello, friend. Yes, this is from Hobby Lobby. They have the small, the medium, and a larger size. And they are $8.99, $12.99, and the larger one, I think, was like $16.99, but they're 40% off. And then I will share the label on my page later, and y'all are free to save that and use it in your crafts. This is a label that I made. And then the little birdies come from Dollar General for $1. All right, love you all. And link for the eggs. Yes, thank you, Donna. I will give y'all the link for the eggs too. Okay, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see y'all really soon. Bye, friends.